Hi guys, so today we're going to do a quick step-by-step tutorial on how to make a custom card from scratch. So if you're in Design Space and you click on New Project, you can open up a blank canvas and you can then go and say Shape. So what we're trying to do is we are trying to make the outline of the card so we can see what we're working with. So just go down here and click on the square, and you can see that it's locked at the moment, so you can only drag and enlarge it in this way. But if you go and you unlock that, you can change the size in any direction that you want. So what we want to do is we want to make the height of this card whatever you want, but I'm going to do 7 inches. And then I'm going to, because it's double the card, I'm going to do 10 inches there. Hold on, change that to 7. Okay, so my card basically, when it's folded in half, is going to be 5 by 7 inches. So to make this a little bit easier, let's change the color. You can change it to whatever color your card is going to be. I'm just going to put white, and then we can change the canvas, the color of the canvas, to make it a little bit easier to see. So if you click on the blank canvas at the bottom right of your screen, and then you go to the top, click on the color. I love this little green one, so let's just do that. We now need to score the card in the middle where we're going to fold it. So you are going to go back into shapes, and you'll see up here is a little score line. You click on that, and then you just change the height. Just unlock that, change the height to 7. Now you can move it to wherever you want it, but in order to make sure that you center it properly, go ahead and highlight both the score line and your actual card, and then you go to the top here where it says align and you say center, and that will center it perfectly for you. The next thing we need to do is we need to make sure that the score line and the actual cut of the card shows up on one mat when we actually go and make it. So just highlight both of those and you click on attach at the bottom. We can now get to the fun part and attach the images to our card. So you can either decide to write on the inside of your card, or you can put a design on the top of the card. So in our case, what we're going to do is we're going to find an image for the top of our card. So you're going to go to images. Let's do Father's Day. There we go. If you don't have an access subscription, just click on free, and that will bring up all the free options for you. You can then go down here to say cut if you want to do cardstock and different elements, or I'm just going to do a draw only one. So let's take the best dad ever, and we say add to canvas. So we've got that there, so you can now decide if you want to have it that way, if you want to twirl it around. I'm going to do it in that way, but let's just see. Let's move this around. Let's make that straight, and then I'm going to put this, zoom in a little bit, move this around, and just move it to wherever you want it. So you can now go and change the color of your pen. Let's do a blue. There we go. So you can now also go and add extra elements, shapes if you want to. Add some stars here. Let's duplicate that. Do another one. change the color of that. Let's make it red. We do one in yellow. We do another one in green. So what you'll see is that this now says basic cut. So you can go and say draw. Oh, I need to now change the color again. Red. Change it to pen. There's yellow. There's yellow. And make that one green. There we go. Depending on what this card is for, you can also, not use an image and actually just use text. So if you take your text box and you say Happy Father's Day, let's do that, and then you go into style, you change it to writing, change the size of it. You can change the alignment. You can then go into fonts, click on Cricut, and that will bring up all the writing fonts that's available to you. If you don't have any in here, you can either buy some or you can sign up for the Cricut Access subscription. So for the purpose of this exercise, I'm just going to delete that. Just wanted to show you. So I want all these aspects of my card to come up on the same mat. So I'm going to just highlight all these components and say attach. Then if you click on make it, it will all show on here. You can then see it's going to score, it's going to write, and then it's going to cut the actual card. Click on continue. To set your base material, go to browse all material, just type in cardstock. I usually choose the cardstock for intricate cuts. Say done. Pressure, because it's cutting the cardstock, I usually choose less. Just doesn't go all the way through too deeply into my card. And then when it comes to tools, just have a look here. I don't have a scoring wheel, so I have to edit that, and then I'm going to choose the scoring stylus. Say apply. So it actually tells me I need to have a scoring stylus inserted, my normal fine point blade, and now I can go ahead and load my cardstock into my machine. When loading the scoring stylus, you just open that over there, pop it in and just make it click, and then you close it up again. There we go, and we can load our mat. We'll now measure our mat, and then once it's done, it will ask us to start the print. Once the scoring has been done, Design Space will prompt me to load my blue pen. So I'll go ahead and do that. It's time to load our green pen. Just remember to put the cap back on your pens as you take them out. red pen. And finally, the yellow one. Now that our card is complete, it pushes out the mat and we can eject it. We can now go ahead and remove our cardstock from the mat. Oh. There we go. And there's our Father's Day card. So in the video coming up, I'm going to show you how to size an envelope depending on the size of your card. So stay tuned for that one.